welcome to our channel. Today we're discussing a catastrophic event that left Los Angeles in devastation. The deadly wildfire outbreak of January 2025. These fires, known as the Palisades Fire and Eaton Fire, caused unprecedented destruction, taking lives, displacing thousands, and leaving a massive economic toll. In this video, we'll provide a detailed account of when the fires began, how they unfolded, the human and economic losses incurred, and the response efforts. Make sure to watch till the end to understand the lessons learned from this tragedy and how we can prepare for future disasters. Let's dive into the details. The fires that shook Los Angeles began on January 7th, 2025. The first fire, the Palisades Fire, ignited early in the morning near the Pacific Palisades neighborhood, a picturesque area known for its canyon landscapes. Fueled by strong Santa Ana winds, which reached speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, the fire spread rapidly through the dry vegetation, making containment nearly impossible in the initial hours. By the afternoon of the same day, another wildfire, the Eaton Fire, broke out near Altadena Drive in Pasadena. Both fires grew simultaneously, putting immense pressure on firefighters and emergency responders. The fires raged uncontrollably for over a week, finally showing signs of containment by January 13th, 2025, when firefighters managed to control 19% of the Palisades Fire. However, the destruction caused in those days was irreversible. Day 1, January 7th, 2025. The Palisades Fire begins in a canyon. Within hours, strong winds spread the flames to nearby residential areas, forcing the evacuation of hundreds of homes. Meanwhile, the Eaton Fire ignites in Pasadena, adding to the chaos. Day 2, January 8th, 2025. The Palisades Fire grows to over 5,000 acres, prompting large-scale evacuation orders in Pacific Palisades, Santa Monica, and parts of Malibu. The Eaton Fire, though smaller in scale, threatens hillside communities in Altadena and Pasadena. Day 3, January 9th, 2025. Tragic news emerges as human remains are discovered in a burned house in Malibu, marking the first confirmed fatalities of the fire. Evacuation zones are expanded as both fires continue to spread. Days 4 through 6, January 10th through 12th, 2025. Firefighters battled the flames tirelessly, but the strong winds and rugged terrain make containment efforts challenging. Entire neighborhoods are reduced to ashes, with thousands of residents displaced. Day 7, January 13th, 2025. Some progress is made as firefighters achieve partial containment of the Palisades Fire, but the destruction caused by this time is staggering. The fires of January 2025 left an indelible mark on Los Angeles. At least 25 people tragically lost their lives. Among them was Victor Shaw, an elderly man who died trying to save his home. Also, Anthony and Justin Mitchell, a great-grandfather and his son with cerebral palsy, were unable to escape the flames. These stories, along with others, highlight the human cost of the disaster. Over 32,500 residents were forced to flee their homes, many with just minutes to spare. Families were separated, and shelters were overwhelmed as people sought safety. Nearly 12,000 structures were destroyed, including homes, businesses, and cultural landmarks. Entire neighborhoods were left unrecognizable, with nothing but charred remains of buildings. The estimated financial loss ranges between $250 billion and $275 billion. potentially making this the most expensive natural disaster in U.S. history. The fires surpassed the destruction caused by Hurricane Katrina in terms of economic toll. Businesses suffered immensely, with many small enterprises losing their premises and inventory. The emotional toll is equally profound, with countless individuals grappling with the loss of their loved ones, homes, and sense of security. During the crisis, former President Donald Trump publicly criticized President Joe Biden's administration.
You get Gavin Newsom to allow water to come. You'd have tremendous water up there. They sent it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called a smelt. And for the sake of a smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done
for what he called a failure to prepare for and address the water shortages. In a statement released on January 9, 2025, Trump said, "The wildfires raging across California are a direct result of poor leadership and a lack of foresight. There was no water when firefighters needed it most. This is what happens when you prioritize politics over preparedness. The Biden administration has failed to protect Americans once again." Trump's remarks sparked widespread debate, with his supporters echoing his criticism and others defending Biden by pointing out long-standing issues related to water infrastructure and climate change. The Biden administration responded by emphasizing that the federal government had deployed resources quickly to support California, including grants for emergency water deliveries and assistance from FEMA. A White House spokesperson countered Trump's claims, stating, "The president has been working tirelessly to address this crisis. The water shortages are a result of decades of neglect and climate-driven droughts, not a lack of action in the past week." This political clash added a layer of tension to an already dire situation, drawing national attention to the broader issues of water management, climate change, and disaster preparedness. Let's hear from some of the survivors who lived through this horrifying ordeal. One resident, describing the moments before evacuating, said, "We woke up to the smell of smoke and saw flames just a few blocks away. It was like something out of a nightmare. We grabbed what we could and left immediately." Another survivor shared, "We lost everything. Our home, our memories, everything we worked for. But we're grateful to be alive, and we'll rebuild." Sadly, not everyone made it out. Among the victims were Rodney Nickerson, a retired engineer who refused to leave his home, and Annette Rossilli, who stayed behind with her pets. These tragic losses underscore the urgency of evacuation and the dangers of underestimating wildfires. Despite the overwhelming challenges, the response to the fires was swift and heroic. Over 1,400 firefighters were deployed to combat the flames, supported by helicopters and bulldozers. These brave men and women worked around the clock, often risking their own lives to save others. Temporary shelters were set up across Los Angeles, providing evacuees with food, water, and medical assistance. The Los Angeles Area Chamber of Commerce established a relief fund to help small businesses recover, offering grants of up to $10,000. Generous donations poured in from corporations and individuals. Bank of America donated $500,000, while Chevron and Ring each contributed $250,000 to support relief efforts. These combined efforts, though commendable, highlight the scale of resources needed to respond to such disasters. This tragedy serves as a wake-up call for all of us. Here are some crucial lessons. Families must have evacuation plans and emergency kits ready at all times. Regular maintenance of electrical systems and clearing dry vegetation around homes can significantly reduce fire risks. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires underscore the urgency of addressing climate change. Cities must also invest in fire-resistant infrastructure and advanced firefighting technologies. These lessons must be implemented to prevent such disasters from becoming the new norm. Thank you for watching this detailed account of the Los Angeles wildfires. Our hearts go out to the victims and their families, and we commend the first responders for their bravery and dedication. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's spread awareness about fire safety and support the ongoing recovery efforts. Together, we can build a safer and more resilient future. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.